Social media is a place you can go to be anyone you want. Real or fake, it's all up to you. That is why you need to take everything you see on there with a pinch of salt. Hello, my name is Sherry, and today's case we will be looking into the Watts family. For viewers looking in from the outside, Christopher and Shannon Watts were the image of the perfect family living the desired American dream. They lived with their two daughters, 4-year-old Bella and 3-year-old Cece, in a lavish 5-bedroom home in Colorado. The couple met in 2010, and by 2012 they were married. Shannon had a large online presence, and she would frequently post random events in their day-to-day lives.
Friend request from Chris on Facebook. Well, one thing led to another, and he's the best thing that has ever happened to me. Say hi, Cece.
In these videos, Chris comes off as a loving father and husband who prioritizes his family.
I think Chris is gonna lose it. He's so dizzy. You can tell he's slowing down.
My daddy is a hero.
Hey guys! We're here from the boat today.
Soon they were expecting again, and the joy in Shannon was evident, going ahead to share the news with family and friends.
Boy, Chris wants a boy. I hope it's a boy for him. It'll make him happy.
Means...
That's just the test.
I know. It just says the pink is gonna be girls.
I don't know. Just the test.
That's awesome.
On August 13th, 2018, Shannon returned home from a business trip to Arizona. She was driven home by her friend and colleague, Nicole Atkinson. Shannon worked at a company that sold vitamin-infused patches, and by this time, she was 15 weeks along in her pregnancy. Chris had been left home with their daughters. Later that day, Nicole kept dialing Shannon's phone as she had missed a scheduled gynecology appointment and a business meeting. All her calls went unanswered, plus all her messages to her went unreplied, which was very unlike her. At this point, she became concerned and went to Shannon's home. On getting there, she knocked on the door, rang the doorbell, but no one responded. All she had was the family dog barking. That is when she called Chris, who informed her that Shannon and the kids had gone for a play date. This was odd to Nicole because she had seen Shannon's car still parked in the garage, and both baby car seats were in there. So naturally, she called the Frederick Police Department.
Because I'm concerned about a friend of mine. She's not answering the door. She's not responding to text messages, phone calls, and there's no movement in the house whatsoever.
How you guys doing? Hi. Nicole?
Yes.
Okay. No answer on the phone. Husband's on his way. Right. I just want to look in all the windows, make sure I don't see anything out of... Do they? Shannon, are you home? Police department, if anyone's inside, make yourself known. Police department, if anyone's inside, make yourself known. This is the only vehicle she would have? Only one that she would drive? Okay. Mind if I come in, Chris? You mind if I look around? Okay, thanks. Oh, you're fine.
Take the kids to a friend's house, and she asked where she was going to be. And then I've texted her today and never heard anything.
Upstairs, she's not there.
Going through the house, a few things stood out. Shannon's purse and wallet were on the counter, wedding ring on the nightstand, and the beds were not made, which was unlike her.
Oh, that wasn't on there? No, this was on.
Also, a bedsheet was found in the garbage bin. In the kitchen, they found her phone and their daughter's EpiPen, which they couldn't leave the house without.
Your kids take any medication?
CC takes Singular and Meprazole.
They soon learned that his neighbor had surveillance cameras and they went to have a look. They saw Chris's truck backing into his driveway and stayed in that position for around 45 minutes.
My detective just showed up. You just want to go talk to him? I'm going to get his info real quick. No.
Even with all the suspicion on him, he still went on television to make a plea for his family. I really don't know how he thought he would get away with it.
And Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back. Like, if somebody has her, just please bring her back. I need to see everybody.
The couple had been going through a rough time, and Shannon confided in her friends. Subsequently, he was arrested, given a polygraph test to which he failed, and he was taken in to be interviewed further.
What actually happened? And I feel like you're probably ready to do that. And when people hold stuff inside, it makes you physically ill. And I can just tell on your face, I could tell from the second you walked in that you were wanting to just come clean and just be done with this. And I appreciate that because you knew sitting down in that chair that you weren't going to pass today, and you knew I was going to find out because I told you that. And then you continued to stay knowing that you could, at the end, say, you know what? I just need to get this off my chest. Like, I just need to tell you what happened. We're not here to play games. We're not here to do any of that with you. We just want to know what happened. The issue right now is what happened to Shanann, Bella, and Celeste. That's the issue right now.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
He then asked to have a word with his father. Chris confessed that he had been having an affair with a colleague by the name Nicole. She said that Chris had told her that he and Shannon were actually separated and that divorce was underway.
His finger. He didn't even mention his kids right away either. And then one day he told me that he had 2 kids. I thought it was kind of cute. I was like, oh, he's a dad.
We got along really well. I thought what we had, it was very comfortable for me. I enjoyed it. I think he did very much as well. Just realized that he was lying to me, and I was like, well, if you can lie to me about this, what else are you lying to me about?
He said that upon asking for separation, Shannon had gotten mad and strangled the children, and in a fit of rage, he strangled her and transported their bodies to a remote oil storage site leased by his employer. It is common and quite frankly disgusting to see perpetrators shifting the blame on the victims of murder and even rape. Chris was fired by the company on August 15th, the same day as his arrest. Using the truck's GPS, the authorities were able to locate the bodies at the petroleum site on August 16th. The little girls' bodies were found in crude oil storage tanks, while Shannon was buried in a shallow grave nearby. On August 21st, Chris was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, including an additional 1 count per child, cited as death of a child who had not yet attained 12 years of age and the defendant was in a position of trust, unlawful termination of a pregnancy, and 3 counts of tampering with a deceased human body. He was denied bail at his first court appearance. At a later hearing, his bail was set at $5 million, with him being required to put down 15% to be released. In an interview on Dr. Phil, Chris's lawyer claimed that he confessed to killing Shannon after an argument regarding divorce. During the murder, Bella walked in on the couple. Chris then told her that her mother was sick. He then loaded Shannon's body and his girls into the backseat of his work truck. He later smothered the girls, one after the other, with a blanket at the petroleum site. Later, in letters to a pen pal, Chris confessed that he had been planning the murder for several weeks and he had poisoned Shannon in an attempt to terminate the body. He also said that he had initially tried to smother his daughters in their beds, but he failed. For more videos, like and subscribe. And until next time, take care of yourself, and I love you.